In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can do the goddamn work. Well, the question that's always is, why can't I do the work? Well, I'm going to tell you why you can do the work in this video. And I'm also going to show you how you can overcome this and actually start doing the work. At least that's how I did it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to say that. And if you don't know me, I'm Christian. I run my own company with my business partner, Mikkel. I'm not sure if you've seen him on the other kind of videos on my channel, but yeah. And what we really do is just want to help coaches completely automate their client acquisition to make, because we have this thing, right? That coaches should be coaching and marketers should be marketing. Coaches shouldn't be spending their time doing 6 hours, 4 hours in marketing, actually getting clients every single day. That's not what we do. All right, without further ado, let's just get into this video. That's not why you are here to hear about what I do, but how I can help you, right? And I'm sure you have faced this issue before, like, you know what you have to do. I mean, you're just sitting there. I mean, you're even in front of your computer. You know what you have to do, but you don't get it done. I mean, you know exactly what steps to take, what buttons to press. It's not even because it's hard to do it. Like, physically, it's easy. Mentally, it's easy. You know what to do. It's just boring. But that's not really the thing, right? Because we can do boring stuff. I mean, of course, it gets boring in the end, but really doing the shit and giving it done, there's something there, right? There's something between us, thinking about doing it and actually doing it, right? There's something there that stops us. And if you're not aware what this is and why you aren't doing the work, why you're not doing things that I mean, you know that if you do this, you will make more money, you will help more people, you will get a better future, but you're not doing it. I mean, if you're an entrepreneur or anyone in business, I mean, I think actually, because I'm an entrepreneur, right? I'm in business myself, and I've seen this a lot with myself, especially when I started out. It's still there, but it's lessened as I got further into the process, and I'm sure you're familiar with it as well, right? It can be something as simple as sending outreaches, just consistently sending 20 outreaches a day, be it cold DMs, cold looms, I don't know, whatever it is, like Facebook content, sending DMs, blah blah blah, whatever it is, right? Just doing 20 outreaches a day. Now, this in itself is pretty easy. I mean, if you're good at it, you can get this done in around 45 to an hour, right? This, you're decent, right? You can get done that amount of time, no problem. But you're not. You know that if you do it, probably one of those 20 will answer. Probably one of five of answers will get on a call with you, and meaning that every week you'll book a call. And then every fourth that you get on these calls will actually buy from you, meaning that from this, when you're starting out, you can get a client within a month. Now imagine if you did 100 of these, right? And let's just say one every 10th reply, that 10 replies, sorry, 20 replies to your DM, then one of those 10 or two of those 10 actually turn into a call. That's 2 calls a day, right? Sorry, there's something wrong with my math. Let's just say it's 1 call a day, okay? Do 100 outreaches, 10 of them answer, one of those 10 book a call. You get 1 call every single day. Just doing 100 outreaches, right? Yeah, it takes time, it's not fun, it's excruciating, but you get that 1 call a day. Now let's just say you close one every 5 people. That's one more client a week. Do 500 outreaches a week and you get one client. I mean, the math is mathing, right? The math is simple, it's just doing the work. But why can't you? Because the thing is, what is scary, what I think is scary to any business in the start, this is really all you have to do. Yeah, of course, in the start, you need to find out what works, what doesn't work. But within like a month of trying and testing things, you will get it to work. And when you've done this, doing hard work for a month, then another month we're doing some sales calls, and then 2 months and you're signing a client. Then within a month, then within 2 weeks, then within a week, right? Within 4 months, you'll have 4 clients or something like that, just by doing the boring work. Yet Not a lot of people, and this is very pessimistic. I mean, you can get it a lot faster than this, a lot faster than this, just by doing 100 outreaches a day. But you're not. Why are you not just sitting down at your computer, opening up Instagram, finding some leads, and texting them a message? Very, very, very easy. You know your niche, you know what to write, you know how to write it, you know where to send it. Everything is right in front of you. Your dream is right in front of you, but you're not doing it. And the thing that's between here is something that I call resistance, right? And resistance is basically something unconscious within you that you're not aware of that makes you not do the things that would make you evolve, to put it. Let's say there's two different you. There's two different yous, right? You got you right now, and then you got you when you do all your things, right? Two different things, two different yous, right? And what you want, or what your current self wants, is to survive, right? Your current self doesn't want to die. So it's going to do everything within its power to not die. And this, the only thing that this can do is emotional, right? Because it's you. And it's going to try to drag you down, say you're lazy, excuses, justifying, I mean, all sorts of stupid reasons for you not to do the work. And then there's you, right? This is who you want to achieve or who you want to be. So if you do the work, these will get closer, and one day they will merge and become one. You'll be the future you. But you just can't seem to do the work to get there. And now, this is probably one of the things, or if not the biggest thing, that clearly defines who will succeed and who won't. Because a lot, and when I say a lot of people, fall prey to this. You know that 1 in every 10 who start a business actually succeed, or makes it run for over a year, and then how much is it? It's 1 in every 10th entrepreneur makes over $1 million a year from their business, and then one of those 10 make over 10 million. That's 1 in every 100 people that start up a business will be successful, like really successful. That's wrong math. I think it's actually, no, it's 1 in every 10 people survive a year, and from those 10 people, 1 make $1 million a year. Go from zero to make $1 million cash collected a year, and then from further on, let's talk about that. And the thing that gets people is that they don't want to do it. And you may look, outside, or look in your market, not outside, like look at your market, right? And you see, there's so many rich people. There's so many rich people. So many people succeed. But what you don't see is the people that don't. And I can assure you that there's a lot more that doesn't succeed. It's not even imaginable the amount of people who doesn't succeed in this business, and it's a fact. It is a fact, and if you don't want to hear about this, the chances are that you're probably also going to fail. I know this is not what you want to hear, but the first step to solving any problem really is just awareness. And if you want to click off this video, if there's anyone even watching this video, if you really want to change, just listen a bit to what I have to say. All right? It's not for me, but for you, even though it might sound pretty annoying. And I don't know if you've noticed, right? When you're watching this video, if you haven't been exposed to this kind of information before, your brain is telling me, that's bullshit. That's not true. He's talking about someone else. Just quickly for a second, think, what thoughts did pop into your mind over the last 5 minutes of me talking and revealing all this to you? Just, what was it? Right? What was it? Negative, right? I remember the first time when I saw a video like this, my mind was going, that's not true. It can't be like that. Well, it's just one guy who's saying it. Well, it's probably not true. Maybe 1 or 2 have this. It doesn't affect me. These thoughts come to bubble up and they cloud your vision. And if you're not in control of those thoughts, they will control you. If you're not controlling this, and what is making these thoughts is your current self. This is excuses, this is resistance for you not to act on it. Now, what you logically want to think, or what you want to think is, yeah, maybe he's right. Yeah, I can control who I am, right? Yeah, I can change. And still, even though you think this, at the same time you're counteracting yourself with the bad thoughts and the good thoughts. Now, what determines if you win or succeed in business? Which side is stronger? Do your unconscious control you? All these negative emotions, negative thoughts, do this control you? Or is it these, I have to do it thoughts? I mean, I don't care what I think. I'm just gonna do it. You know what I mean, right? I hope you do. I hope you have this fight, this fire to get going. And the same thing about this. Let's talk a little bit about motivation and discipline, because this is something that's very effective to what we do. And a lot of people, when they start to buy a course, buy something to help them with the marketing, whatever it is, there's a lot of motivation at the start, right? A lot of motivation at the start, and shit gets done, right? I mean, for 2 3 months, shit gets done, new things start to happen. But then what happens after these couple of months is that you lose that excitement, you're not motivated anymore, and what happens is that you were gone here and then you fall back to where you started because you couldn't. The motivation did only last that long, but because you did not take care of your unconscious thoughts, you ended back where you started. And this is what happens a lot of time. I mean, I've seen this myself a lot of times too. Is they get into a program, they do great, man, do all the work, blah blah blah. They're motivated, whoever bought them into a program, yeah, you can do it. And then it's a 3 month program, then they're done with the program, and then nobody supports them, nobody keeps them up, and they lose motivation. And as soon as they lose motivation, it's just woo, and they're back here, probably a little bit higher, or maybe even less, right? Because they lose motivation, and they haven't thought about these things. So when imagine this, there's your thoughts going against you and your thoughts going against you and with you, right? These are the goods, these are the bad. When you have motivation, right, these get amplified so they can easily win over the other guys or win over the bad emotions. So you can easily crush these emotions. But when you stop to receive support and some things are slow, you're maybe not seeing as much as you hope for, these thoughts will now boom, boom. Now these emotions are the ones winning. And went down, 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 and now you're back at where you started. And that's the thing about motivation. A lot of people run on motivation. Even if you're very disciplined, you still run on motivation. It's very, very hard not to run on motivation. But what you want to happen, is stay up here, right? Don't be influenced with other people. Of course it helps, but don't let yourself fall. Stay up here, stay strong in what you believe, in your goal and your vision. Then you can move forward because you know why you're doing it. That took a bit of a sidetrack, I'm sorry about that, but what you really want to realize is that with discipline, you're disciplined because you do the same thing over and over again to have something happen in the future, right? That's basically discipline, that you do the same thing over and over again because you know that it will get you closer to your goal. That's discipline. And the thing about that is also it's self-control. And the thing about discipline, if you slack in one area of your life, it will affect the rest. So maybe you're very disciplined in work for a long amount of time, and you're not doing your eating clean, making your bed, all this, and then you stop making your bed. Okay, I can eat a cheeseburger today. I'll skip this, and it's just, and then you fall, break down. And this really, if you've ever wondered why not a lot of people succeed, this is why. This right there is why. And with our generation today, young people today, they have lost the ability of critical thinking. Because a lot of people in the past, what I have done is that I've learned to look I've learned to see my emotions, right? When I do something I don't like, my brain also. I mean, it's not that my brain doesn't. I'm not a superhuman. My brain also gets these. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do resistance. I can do this instead. Excuses. And my brain, I know all of this, and I can say, well, fuck you. Sorry for the word language, but just no, don't care. Continue. I've built the discipline to keep going. I mean, not all the time, right? I also get caught in the trap sometimes. But as long as, let's just say that your emotions, there's this scale, right? From here to here. And then there's a middle point where the good is pushing the bad equally. Then you're standing still, right? If your bad emotions are pushing more than the good, then you're regressing. Depending on how much bigger these are, the more and the faster you will digress. Now, the same is true for the other thing, right? If the good emotions are better, right? Let's just say it's for similar reasons, it's 60% good, 40% bad, then you will improve, right? Not fast, but you'll steadily improve. And those who really win, I mean, to be a millionaire, to become a millionaire, you only need like 75 or 80, 20% of this. So overcome it 80% of the time and subdue to it 5% of the time. Then you basically be a millionaire given enough time. I mean, it's not hard, but a lot of people getting over, I mean, to the 40 mark, it's super hard. Super hard. Right? And it should be hard. It's not because it should be easy, it should be hard. But that doesn't mean it's impossible, right? Now, the ones who like really make it billionaires, they are like 95 or 99% to 1. Elon Musk is like 110 to minus 10. But the guy's a machine. What you want to realize here is that if you're not aware of this that I've just told you, you will be controlled. And when you start to fail, when you start to lose, all these emotions, if you're not aware why they bubble up, why they actually arrive or arise, then you will blame everything else but yourself because you think, oh, I justified it, so it's okay. Oh, I had another thing. But the thing is, it's you that's the problem. Like in business, it's you versus you. This is really what people are saying. It's not against your competition, because it's not against your competitors, it's not against your niche is bad, market is bad. Of course, these affect, but it doesn't really matter. The only thing that really matters is you, right? You. How you counteract with everything else. This is what actually is the deciding factor of what actually happens with your business in the future. And if you don't take control of this, then I don't even tell you to take control, just become aware. Start doing things. Whenever you're sitting down, writing, or doing work, or doing something you don't like, training, for example. Training is really good. When you get to that last set and you know, I could probably do 2 more, I need to reserve for the next set, boom, down. That's just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Until your arms flag like they can, you're sitting and pushing up, and you drop the weight, right? Have a spot, right? But no, you stop at 8 sets when you had 5 more in you. That's resistance. You could just keep pumping out, but you don't. That's resistance. But I only had to do 7 in my set. That's resistance. Right. My cheat days on Sundays, I can even, that's resistance. No, you can't. Stop being a little baby and stick to your plan. Oh, but I'm not going to make it home, but I need something to eat. I'm just going to grab McDonald's this one. No. Resistance. All of this, once you become aware, you start to see it in everything. And me, myself, right? When I learned this, or when I really became to start aware, because, it's a little thing. And now when I've done it for the last year, 2 years, actually, just start becoming aware, I see everything. And also what happens, right, is because I know it happens, and yet I still choose to follow. This gives you an insane guilt trip. I mean, you just, you know that you shouldn't be doing it. And not that you have this feeling like you know why you shouldn't be doing it. Because if you're not doing it, you're basically delaying your results. And that's not fun. and this also pushes me to push further, to go further, right? But yeah, I think that's it that I'm going to talk about in this video. It's really important. Just start to notice what you're doing, like what's going wrong, all that. And yeah, if you're a coach and you're still at the end of this video, as you probably know, I help with that's very cocky, but I help coaches, complete automate their client acquisition. If there's something you'd be interested in, go check the link out in the description. Maybe it'll help you, maybe not. I don't care. Other than that, I think that's it for me. And you go and have a great day now. Thanks for subscribing and all that. Bye bye. See you next time. Love you.